Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Wednesday, June the 4th. This is the third consecutive day this week that we've had a pretty solid day of trading with stocks running and the indices giving a good account of themselves. I'll take it. We have a couple dozen stocks to look at. Look at ADUR. It's been trending ever since the April low, like a lot of stocks. This one's gone from 3.5 to today's high at 11.69. So basically, nearly quadrupling, and you can see that each time it ran with volume. Today, spectacular pop of another 20%. It's thinly traded. It traded only 408,000 shares, but you can see that the way this trades, this is now above the rising channel. So we may accelerate it here, but be careful, it's extended. AEHR was the tech trader swing we put out when it broke out the other day. It backed off and then today popped. $1.51, almost 15%, trading a couple million shares. Pretty good volume for that stock, second biggest in 6 weeks. I'm looking for an extension to 13.75, and then maybe 15 and 17, 18. AGEN coming out of an inverse head and shoulders. Today pulled down and then reversed, big engulfing reversal bar from 3 to 620, finishing 580, up 80 cents, 16%. 3.8 million, 4 million shares traded overall. And you can see that the extension tells me we may do two things. First of all, test this level around 6.25. To get to that, we're looking at a gap test at 8.575. APLD special stock has done great since mid-April at 331. It's now 14.5, 4.5 fold, big volume the last 3 days, as it goes through resistance and to a new multi-year high. This is a 3-year high. I'm now looking for this stock to make extension up towards 17 and 18. ASPI swing trade doing well after running up to resistance and backing off, holding support. The last 2 days it's swung around from 7.25 to 9/9 today. There's a resistance right there. If we can get through this, and it's a triple top, quadruple top, we may see 11, 12, 13 range short term. CRWV keeps giving. This is one of the more amazing trades of the year for us. It broke out into the low to mid 40s. We put a swing on it. It's gone vertical for 6 weeks. Today hitting 166 and change. I don't know if this stock can extend, but my target now is near 190.95. Keep raising your stop to the low of the prior day. GRRR coiled for a couple months. Today popped. And it popped 275 to 2059. That's a 15.5% gain. And take a look. It's closed above the base of the coil up to resistance. Now, if we can get through 2080.90, we're just underneath it. We may very well run to 25 and even 28. GSIT swing turned it around today. Look at the volume that came in. That's the biggest volume since about January. And on a breakout day, no less as well. For me, I'm looking for this to make a move to 4 and then 5. Guidewire with a big breakaway gap out of long multi-month trading range. Exploded and ended up 31 points higher, 31.5, but backed off from where it was up 51 points. Nevertheless, I'm looking for a retest of the highs at 260, 63, and then 280. Live wire exploded, wedge, and today popped out of the wedge, going from 390 to 590, up 155 at 38%. Extension target now 7. MODV with a pop. Yesterday was an inside day, and today resumed the advance, popping 57 cents or almost 30% on 34 million. I'd like to see a retest of 3.5 and then 4.5. NBIS, one of our favorites, has trended beautifully since the April low when it got down to under almost 18. But in 5 weeks, it's gone up to 41, flagged, and it looks like it's ready to go through the flag. The next target will be a test of the old high of 50, 50.5, and we'll see where it goes from there. Navitas breakaway gap pullback, we put a swing on it, then spiked, pullback, and it spiked again. It's wedging in here. Any move over the next target at 750 could take this to 9 and 11. REDCAT coming out of a base, it appears, spiked today on 18.6 million, and jumped $1.26 or 18%. Extension targets are 9.5 and 11.25. Redwire also came out of a base with inverse head and shoulder and then pulled back, snapping right back today on good volume of 6.5 million for that stock, big volume, up 216. That's a gain of 14.5%. If we can get it up through the 18.5 area, we may see low 20s. REVG, Rev Group, long, beautiful rising channel, popped out 3 weeks ago and formed the coil. Today it exploded out of the coil. 42.70 up 548, almost 15%. Volume 3.5 million. Like the look of that one. RRGB just been on a tear ever since the breakaway gap on a strong earnings report. It's now gone from 311, more than doubling, to 695, finishing 660. That's above this quadruple top. This may very well have enough momentum to get up to 8 or 9, but for now I'd like to see a consolidation set up. TSSI out of the wedge a couple of days ago has gone vertical from 12 to 17.5. Only have to take out the January high of 18.25, and we're in the low 20s. UMAC popped for 3 days now in big volume, and it's up against resistance. If this takes out 8, you might see 9 or 10. And DBPR also snapped back off support, today gaining $1.32 or 25%. The way it looks now, it might re-challenge 9. That's my next target. And finally, YEXT with a big report came out of an inverse head and shoulders or bottoming pattern with a breakaway gap. From yesterday's close at 682, finished at 893 for more than 2 points, about 31%. Also breaking out of a 2-year base pattern. May very well see the $11 range, my next target. And that's a look at some of the hot stocks at thetechtrader.com. Good night, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow.